Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the UEC 2023 Open Day. This is the first edition of the Open Day for 2023. UEC, that's Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. My name is Remy Chukwunyere. I am the Executive Director of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, the organization whose mandate is to raise a new generation of leaders and entrepreneurs for Africa. This afternoon, I am not alone. I have Chief Maxwell Austin from Do Take Action. Maxwell, can you say something? Can you say hello? You are muted. Meanwhile, can you say hello to the people?
Yeah. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my name is Maxwell Austin, the lead program manager to Take Action. I'm so excited to be here today on the Open Day, the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development, the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge 2022. So wonderful to be here, Dr. Remy. Thank you so much.
2023.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, we have a lady in our midst, and I'm talking about Elegun Comfortini. Comfort, can you say hello to the audience?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to be here, and welcome to the studio.
Fantastic. And the next, but not the least, is Ajiboye Mayowa. Ajiboye, can you say hello to your colleagues?
Thank you very much, Mr. Remy Chukwunyere. As you rightly mentioned, my name is Ajiboye Mayowa. I'm the co-founder of High Guard. It is my sincere pleasure and privilege to be here, and I look forward to a viable conversation this afternoon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us this afternoon. Yeah, the only reason why we are here is to throw more light about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, especially for those that are joining us or that are participating for the first time. You know, and we have some others that have been part of this maybe last year or last 2 years. So long as you never got to the finals, you are qualified to run or to compete again. So you can find some people that have been part of this before, but mostly we have participants that are joining for the first time. So today we want to take your questions, you know, all the concerns you have, all the misconceptions that you have, all the rumors you have had about the Enterprise Challenge. We want to take care of them so that you can be rest assured that everything is on merit. We don't do any wayo on this platform. Okay, before we continue, I have some people on the I have some comments already. So let's take some of the comments here so that they know that we see them. And this is let me see, is it the first? Okay, sorry. Let's start from this. This one is from Felix and Nene Chukwu. Thank you, Felix, for joining. This one is Peter's gift. Peter's hello to you. This one is from Stans Fashion. Hello, good afternoon, Stans. Okay. This is okay. Peter's. Sorry, Remy, no volume. Can't you hear us? I'm sure you can hear us right now. Okay. Then this one is from Ndidi Stanley Obiefuna. Ndidi Stanley Obiefuna. Good. It's good to know that you are here on the show. This one is from STEM Stance again. Glad to see you, sir. Okay. Good afternoon. Glad to see you too. Okay. This is Mogtech Greenpoint is happy to. Okay. Mogtech, you're welcome. Okay. What's this again? Gift check from your end because it's loud and clear. Okay. Good. So she has. Okay. Okay, this one is from Game Goodness. Hello, Goodness. Glad to know that you joined us. Okay. This one is from Sam Tosh. Okay. Yeah, I decided to do this so that they know that we see them, we know that they are also here. So thank you so much. Now, like I said, the reason for this is to take care of all the misconceptions you have about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. Then even the questions, whatever it is. So, but I will give a background. Now, the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, as you can see, uh, was uh, yeah, established in 2018 to be able to help young people turn their ideas, their passions, their skills into business ventures, or what we call social enterprises. So that's the essence, the whole essence of what we are doing. Now, why we decided to do this is because we have found that young people have a lot to offer. You know, most of them have skills that are untapped. Most of them have passions, you know, that can be turned into multi-million dollar business opportunities. But unfortunately, they abandon them and they are running about looking for jobs that do not exist anymore, you know, especially in Nigeria. So that was why we decided to set this up to see how we can help young people in Nigeria and across Africa begin to turn their ideas, begin to turn their skills into business ventures or business opportunities instead of going about looking for jobs. So we experimented this in 2018 in Imo State, and the results were amazing. What we found, the feedback from the participants were so, you know, interesting and amazing that we decided to scale it up to bring it to the national level, since the unemployment rate is not only in Imo State. So that was why in 2019 we came to Abuja for the first edition that was across the country. Then we also found out that it was amazing. You know, the people that participated, they were so much empowered with information, you know, learning, you know, and everything that they needed to launch out. You know, and since then, a lot of people have got involved in this. We got partners, even government agencies. We got international partners in the UK, in the US, in Canada, and almost around the world. They are getting involved in this because of the concept, even the model. Now, I just have to tell you that when we started in 2019, we made it compulsory for a physical pitching competition, not just uh, virtual, or just submit your pitch and then you get awards or prizes. So we started to make physical pitching a compulsory aspect of this. And immediately after the 2019 edition that we did, that was national, some popular programs, you know, copied what we did. They copied our model and introduced the physical pitching as part of theirs. You know, I don't want to mention the name, but then some of the popular ones, they decided to also introduce physical pitching to their processes before you are giving awards or prizes. You know, so I decided to put it. Now, there's something I want you to know. One thing I want you to know is that we don't care to know who is participating in the program. We don't care to know where you are from, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Hausa, whether you are Muslim, whether you are Christian. We are not interested. What we are interested in is, or are, one, what idea are you pitching? What problem is your idea going to solve for Nigeria? How is your idea going to empower you, create job for you, and create job for others? So that's what but concerns us. We're not interested in where you're coming from. And let me also let you know that since the beginning of the competition, apart from the one we had in Imo State, even back there in Imo State, the first edition, we didn't know the participants. For example, myself, who is the executive director, I didn't know the winners until they won the competition in 2018. And since then till last year, we don't have any connection with the winners until they come for until they emerge winners. That's when we begin to know them. Now, it got to a point that in 2021, the third prize winner, incidentally, she comes from my local government. I never knew that. I never saw her until after she won the prize and they were being received at the minister's office, Minister Industry, Trade and Investment. That was where we met, and I didn't know how. I think they were discussing, and somebody told her that I come from the same local government, with her. So she then asked me, "Are you from so place?" I said yes. She jumped up. She came and hugged me and introduced herself. Before then, I didn't know anything about her. And that's how it is. My president doesn't care who wins and who does not win. We're only interested in what you are coming up with, the idea, how it's going to change your life and change the society. That's what we're interested in. So for those of you who think that we have already shortlisted names, that is wrong. That is fallacy. So it's important I let you know about this so that you can be rest assured that is on merit, whatever you are bringing up. And this year we are introducing, there's something we are going to do. The pitching assessment will be done by our partners in the UK. We are going to even let go of this so that they do it there and release the results to us. Then that's for the top finals that will come to Abuja. The guys in the UK will do the assessment for us and give us the top finalists that will come to Abuja for the final. So we did that again, I think in 2020, the same 2021. Yes, we had some professors in the US, Indiana University, Butler University in Indiana. We had in Florida University, and some others. So they handled the assessment for us. So I'm just trying to let you know how impartial that we are in the processes that are involved. Now again, as we speak, the volunteers that we have on the studio, Ajiboye, Mayowa, and Delegu, I don't know them at all. At all. We just asked for volunteers and they indicated interest. I tried to engage with them, and that's how they are here today. So we don't know them and they are not going to be favored for volunteering for this. And then there's something again that we're going to do. We're also going to ask you to nominate your reps, just like class reps or governors, whatever it is called. We will need a lady and a guy that will represent, just to maybe help us follow up and also pass important information by the time we begin to, after the training and all of that. So that will come up later. So again, let me also tell you that there's no special consideration for anyone that becomes a group rep or whatever in the future. So there's nothing like that. And again, the Max Do Take Action is one of our partners. So we decided to also incorporate the grassroots development training as part of the preparation, because all of these, our focus is to prepare you as leaders and as entrepreneurs. Most people fail in their businesses because they lack the leadership skills that they need to grow their businesses or to sustain them. So the leadership aspect is very important. This is just one aspect of the leadership. There's another one you're going to do, and that's the leadership challenge with Laura in Canada. You're going to do that after the GDC. So it's a full pack of activities. Training, we have those that are going to join from the UK, US, and others. So this is something that most people have. They have called it. Someone said in 2018. She said this is like what people spend thousands of naira to learn at the Lagos Business School. That's what that lady said. So if you are very committed in this, when you leave, you will be happy that you were part of this, because the learnings, what you learn, the knowledge, the knowledge share that is being shared, the networking, you cannot buy it if you have to pay for it. So this is, I think, is a good background that I have shared about the Enterprise Challenge. Austin, can you say something before we begin to take the questions? You are muted, Austin. You are on mute. Austin, unmute yourself. You are muted. Austin, you are muted. Okay, before he comes, let's take some comments. Before I allow him to come, Austin, you are muted. So before let's take some comments. Okay, this one is from Peter. Glad to be here, sir. Thank you, Peter, Anita. We are glad that you are here. This one is from Innocent Aye Ejiga. Good to see you. This one is from Ajibade Josephine. Good day, everyone. Good day to you too. Okay. This is from Chidima Ekejuba. Good day, everyone. Chidima, good day. And how are you? Okay. This one is from Obina Samuel Cosmos. Good one, sir. Thank you. Thank you. This one is from Mma Charity. Oh, Mma Charity. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. This is from Austin. I'm waiting for you to unmute yourself. Remember, this one is good day, Mr. Remy, and to everyone. Addis Food Mart. Thank you, Adi. Thank you. Okay. What's this again? Okay. What was this? Was it saying? Right Honorable Ugwumba is loved by the youth. Okay, Obinna, thank you for that. Meanwhile, Ugwumba Uchimusu is the president of Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. Thank you, Obinna, for that. Okay. This one is Chikere Clinton Chinemezu. Thank you, sir, for the information. Maxwell, are you ready now to talk about the GDC? You're still muted. Okay, this question, what are the steps to the final? Okay, let me take, Maxwell, you're on. Okay, let me take that question. Felix is asking, what are the steps to the finals? Felix, if you fill the form, I'm sure you must have seen the activities. Okay, let me help you. After the call for applications, we are going to enter the GDC training. GDC means Grassroots Development Champions Training for you to become a change agent in your society. So that's what the GDC is all about. So after the GDC, we begin the boot camp. It's about 1 month boot camp where you'll be trained on design thinking for innovation, ideation and pitching, digital literacy, goal setting, purpose discovery, business modeling, a whole lot of them, even financial literacy. You'll be exposed to all of this. And then we also get some mentors to speak to you, to share ideas with you, and all of that. So the final, after the, so all of this, after that, after the training, you begin to do pitching. You pitch, you record yourself on video and tell us about your business and what you're going to do with your prize money. You put that and send to us. When you send it to us, we put it on this channel, the YouTube channel, for the public to make their comments, and then for our panelists or the panelists or the assessment team to watch and also grade. They're going to score all of the pitches and then select the top 50 or the top 20, whichever one that we choose for us out of the whole lot. We have about 700 now as we speak. So they are going to narrow down. If at the end of the day we have up to 1,000, so we're going to watch all your videos, your video pitches, and begin to screen down to a level that we can manage, like 50. The first 50 will be announced. After that, we allow the first 50 to compete again. If they want to change their videos, they can change their videos and send new ones. Then we also screen those ones and then select the top finalists, the top 10 that will come to Abuja for the final. So that's the process. I'm sure that has been taken care of. This one is from, let me see, is there going to be a certification? Good. Yeah, there will be certificates. We'll give certificates to all the participants. We give certificates to all the participants. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, then this one is from, for the Do Take Action program, I picked my community, but I just newly moved here. Must the people in my action be from my community alone? Maxwell, do you have answer to that? Maxwell, which one works for you? Hello, Maxwell? Oh, why is this Maxwell? Oh, Maxwell, where are you? Where are you, Maxwell? Okay, now while we wait for Maxwell to respond to this, let me see if there's anyone. Okay. Thank you, Mayaki Michael. Okay. Then this guy is saying, okay, think the same. Is the boot camp online? Yes, the boot camp is going to be online because we can't make it physical. We can't bring everybody to a place for the training. It has to be physical. Before we used workplace, but we are going to admit you into that room. But we will use this YouTube platform, so that the training will remain available to other people. So that's why we're going to use this platform. But then we're going to admit you into our bootcamp room. Don't worry, all of that will come as we approach the scheduled time. This one is Kingsley Amaka. I'm glad to be here. Thank you. Ajiboye, do you have any question, or Comfort? Do you have any question for me as we wait for Maxwell to come online?
Thank you very much, sir. Can you hear me, please?
Go ahead, yes.
All right. I just want to express gratitude again for being privileged to be here. I want to thank the leadership of the Ugwumba Leadership Center in Africa. And to be doing this is a great privilege and honor to me and my team. A very quick one is that you've laid solid background about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, and you also try as much as you can to speak around the Ugwumba Leadership Center in Africa, and some of which you have been able to tell us what the center do. So a very quick question I would like to ask is that someone in my group applied for the GDC, but the person said he or she couldn't submit, reason because of the options for NYC. So the question is, what is the person supposed to do? So can I take that again? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think Maxwell, you had that.
Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. Sorry for the network challenges I just encountered. Mayo, you can take that question again. Let me hear you, please.
Okay, I am saying that somebody in our group applied for the GDC, but was unable to submit her submission due to NYC. So the question is, what is the person supposed to do? So I am suspecting that probably the person hasn't completed NYC and all of that and couldn't submit. So is NYC a barrier to the participation of GDC? The person would like to know. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mayo, for that question. All right. So first off, it's also part of the registration process, right? That it requires for you to fill in your NYC year and status. So if you are still a student, right, just look at the possible year you'll be graduating and going for your NYSC. You put that. Let's say you're a final year student now, this year. Hopefully by next year you'll be doing your NYSC. So you put 2024 as your NYSC year, because that field is part of the mandatory field you're supposed to fill out while registering for the form. So pick a tentative date for your NYSC and fill it in there, right? You will pass, you just the form will just submit, right? So if I have any other question in regards to Dr. Remy, network kicked me out earlier on, so but I'm back now. If there are any questions I need to address before then, and also introduction, I'd be glad to do that. But for NYC, you just need to use a tentative date, be graduating for undergraduate, and just fill it there in. If it's 2024, wonderful. 2025, fine. You just put in that year there, and that will be all. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, Mayo, let me, this other one, let me allow Austin to answer it. For the Do Take Action program, I picked my community, but I just newly moved here. That's where she is now. So she wants to know if must the people in my action be from my community alone? Can you get the question?
So you are breaking up a bit. I didn't get it clearly.
I said, look at the question is on the screen. The question is already on the screen.
Okay, okay. He's asking if for the Do Take Action program, I picked my community, but I just newly moved here Must the program be okay? So yeah. First off, right, the project will be in a community where you are residing. Whether is your space, right? Anywhere you are residing. If you are residing, if you move to a new location, that is your community. So you don't need to go back to your community or your state of origin. You can do it at where you are resident in. Maybe you are in an estate, you do that in an estate. If you are in a rural community, you do that. Wherever you are in your space. You can decide to say, okay, I want to execute my project with my colleagues, right? I just get your colleagues in a place and do that. So that is, I hope I've answered your question. So it doesn't matter if you move to a new community, as long as you can identify the right people and the right target for the participant for your project, you are good to go. Thank you.
Okay. Mayowa, sorry, let's have Comfort now. Comfort, do you have any question?
Good afternoon once again. Thank you for having me here. It's a privilege I'm not taking for granted. From my end, I have a question here. As entrepreneurs, would there be any workshop given before starting the individual projects?
So, would there be
all right.
Okay, that's for. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Austin, go ahead.
Okay, let me take the question again. They asked, would there be any special workshop given to individuals before going ahead with their projects, with their individual projects, with their community?
All right, Comfort, thank you so much for that question. Yeah, I've said it, if you're on the group, right, I've said this on countless times. Now, the Enterprise Challenge is slated to start from September 11th, right, to October 30th, right? So there will be a training on how you are going to go about executing your community project. Whatever the type of project you choose, if you choose a Speak Up campaign, we're going to guide you on how to do that. If you say you're executing a community project, we're going to guide you on how you're going to do that. If you also say they are doing create and innovate for social change, we're going to guide you on how you're going to do that, right? We have teams that will call you up for each project you've registered to guide you on how you're going to do that. However, a special class and onboarding will take place from the 11th to the 13th, where we address everything that has to do with your project execution, how to register. If you have challenges registering, that will be addressed. One thing I also want to bring here is that the GDC registration is a mandatory part of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. So if you are joining us and you have applied for the challenge and you've not applied for the GDC program, please, I advise you to go back and do that. or you can reach out. You can reach out personally to us using this official line 091 61 86 5111. We will guide you on how to go about that, right? Because it is also part of as an entrepreneur, right? We know that you're going to access funds to grow your business, to give you visibility, right? But we're trying to activate the activity in us. We know that Nigerians and parts of Africa are selfish to some certain degree, right? So we want everybody to be an activist for the society. Now everybody cares about itself. Nobody cares about the next door neighbor that doesn't have food to eat, right? The out of school children. So the aim is to get us on how we can address social issues, no matter how little it is, in your community, right? As an entrepreneur, you at least that if that is part of what we inculcate to you during this challenge, is it will go a long way to solving some of the social issues we have in our community, and it will help us in attaining sustainable development goals come 2030. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's fantastic. Anyone, Mayowa, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Let me come back to you now, Mr. Remy. I listened to your speech when you were making some background speeches about the Leadership Center. So what I would want to ask is, this challenge began in 2018, I'm sure, and a lot of young people has passed through the center. We know the essence of this is that some of these young people will get to win some amount of money to fund their business. And in the process of this, some people entered the challenge and couldn't meet up. The question is there a mechanism to even assist some of these proposed businesses after the challenge has come and gone? Is there a modality to keep engaging with people who applied and couldn't make it to the finals and see how they can take their business to the next level or their ideas to the next level? Thank you, sir.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Now let me tell you now. Now, everyone that has been part of the Enterprise Challenge becomes a member of the Ugwumba community. And then we have an alumni program that we call Ugwumba Fellows. And as soon as you have been part of this, we bring you into the community. And the reason for that is because there are opportunities that we continue to share to the members of the community. Are you getting it? Now, as we speak, we still have participants that participated in 2018. They are still part of the Ugwumba community, and they have also been taking part in programs of our partners from the UK, from the US, Asia, around the world. They have gone to win prizes abroad, and they are back. They are still relating with us. They also go through the mentoring programs that we have. They also participate. So it's a community. Unless you don't want to remain, you can go. But if you want to remain, you continue to get opportunities as they come. In the group, you see some people leaving the groups. That's how it is. You don't expect everybody to remain. The road to the top is not an easy one. Some people will fall by the wayside. So even as we begin, some people might not be part of the training, the GDC thing. Some people have not yet applied. Maybe they are aware, but they don't want anything to stress them. They think they come and then we begin to share money. We don't do that. The money we have is limited, and it is for the best persons, people that are resilient, who get to the end, and who have fantastic ideas that we can support. The money cannot go around, so that is why we give it out through a competitive process. And everybody remains until you want to leave. And if you remain, we have opportunities that we share almost on a daily basis. Those that have been part of this, they can attest to this. Thank you. Thank you. So, Comfort, any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Once again, this question will be directed to you, Mr. Remy. I listened to your opening speech and it was wonderful. But despite the opening speech, I want you to make emphasis about this competition program. Is it just for Nigerians or is it open to other African countries or just for Nigerians alone? Because some persons are still asking. So I just want you to lay emphasis on that question for them. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, can you hear me? There's someone has the background noise there. Okay, let me see if it's you. Okay, so now let me tell you the truth is that this program, this particular enterprise challenge is for Nigerians only. Now, but we have plans to take it to the African level. In 2019, or sorry, in 2020, after we experimented at the national level and it was successful, we wanted to take it to the African level, the continental level in 2020. We had plans. We announced it at the grand finale of 2019, but unfortunately, in 2020, COVID struck. COVID struck. When COVID struck, our plans to take it to the African level was we couldn't do that because the physical pitching, like I said before, is critical for us. Is a critical aspect of this process. We want people, the top finalists, to come to the final to pitch before the people, to pitch in a physical meeting before the people. And because of COVID, we didn't see any possibility of people traveling from maybe Ghana or from Ethiopia or from any part of Africa to come to Lagos because we wanted to move the center, the venue of the African program to Lagos, for easy, for people to come in and then be part of this. So, but we are still going to do that as time goes on. But then, this one, like I said, is for Nigerians only. Nigerians 36 states plus the FCT. In 2021, we were able to celebrate a milestone for reaching the 36 states plus the FCT. When we started in 2019, it was difficult to reach the 36 states. We were only seeing people from the south, people from Abuja. So but we entered into a strategic partnership with Sir Amadou Bello Foundation, which is one of the foremost northern NGOs, founded by governors of the northern region. So we entered into that partnership with them to be able to reach, to the core north. And that year we had people, even up to now, since then, we've been having people from Kebbi State, from Zamfara, from Borno, Sokoto, and all of that participating. And as we speak, we have people from those regions, from those states also that have applied to participate in this. Then in 2021, a lady from Kano State, Billy Kisu, a Muslim, won the star prize of 1 million naira. So that was a breakthrough for us because we needed the participation of the people from the north, and it happened in 2021. And the lady, for that matter, from Kano State, won the star prize. So and now apart from this one that we're doing for Nigerians, now we also have African level pitch competitions that we do with our partners. And like in 2021 or 2022, we had what we call the MIC African pitch competition. I can't remember the name, with MIC Ventures in the UK and startup Draper Startup House. Yes, Draper Startup House in the US. So we did that, but it was done, and then we had the other people from across Africa that participated. So we are doing that. But for Enterprise Challenge, this is for Nigerians as we speak. It's not yet for the African people. Thank you. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, thank you very much, sir. You've answered the question.
Sir, it was very clear.
Okay, good. Another question? Let me see. Let
So
me see
let me
what
quickly
this
come
person is
to
saying.
Mr. Maxwell.
Okay, sorry. Before that, since Mr. Williams spoke about them calling us for the GDC program, do we wait for the call or we are the ones to call? Okay, so Maxwell, can you look at that?
All right. Thank you so much for that question, Mayo. Mr. Williams, yeah, like I said earlier, right? The GDC program is an integral part of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, right? So on your application, if you miss that part of the application, you can reach out to us on the number. Now, I might not know all the people that apply, right? Except I have the database from Dr. Remy. But while we can wait for that before we give you a call, you can reach out to us to say, okay, I omitted my GDC registration program and I want to do that, and you can just call on the number. So you can call when we have the database. We'll do the calling. Thank you.
Okay. Any
I
other
hope you heard me.
question? Any other question?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
let me come to Mr. Maxwell. Let me
Go
come to
ahead.
Mr. Maxwell Austin. Now, I understand that you have this database, but it's unfortunate that not everybody who applied and is in the group have been able to get access to his own good do action. I can see in the WhatsApp group that some people were already posting their email, the mail they received from Good Do Action. So I will appreciate it if you can drop your contact on this screen, or you drop it on the WhatsApp group, so that people who miss that part of the GDC can quickly come back to the line and get updates. I hope that can be done.
Yes, thank you, Mayowa, for that. That can be done, absolutely, absolutely. So if you're on the platform, both on WhatsApp and on Telegram, I am there already, right? And I will drop the numbers to call. I will drop the numbers to call on the WhatsApp, and I have been engaging the applicants on the WhatsApp platform and also on Telegram. So we'll do that work, and we'll give out my number so that you can call. And also, alternatively, I can as well call it here. If you have a pen and paper, you can just jot it down, right? Like I said earlier, it's 091 61 091
Come
61
again.
091
Six
61
one.
865111. I come again. 091 61 865111. That is 091 61 86 5111. Thank you.
That's the number for what?
That's the number to call if you've missed the GDC
Hello.
registration statement. Yeah, hello. I
Your
hope you can hear me
your
clearly.
network, your network, your network, your network is absolutely poor. That is difficult to get the number. If you
No, don't worry.
don't
I have
mind,
placed it.
you
Don't
can
worry. I'm
send
placing it
it.
on the screen now. Don't worry. Look at it now. It's on the screen.
Aha, aha, aha. So everybody can see that now. Zero
Yeah, it's on
nine
the screen
one
now. Yes.
Hmm.
61 865111.
Okay. If it's not clear, let me make it
All right.
clearer. Let me make it clearer. Okay. Is there
Thank
any
you,
other
thank you, thank
question?
you, thank you, thank you
Let me.
very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. All right, Mr. Remy, can I come to you again very quickly? Can I come to you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me? All right.
Go ahead.
So let's quickly talk about uh some of these participants who has come to win some of this prize money, ranging from the grand prize down to the first, second, third runner. Or we all know that the idea is for them to boost their business or to invest the money. Has Ugwumba Leadership Center tried to do a follow-up on some of these participants who has had an opportunity of winning this prize money, to verify the extent to which they have gone using the seed money they got? Or did they just win the money and they just allow the participant to just go like that, not knowing exactly what they have used the money for?
Okay, thank you. First of all, um, I can attest to the fact that no one gets to the finals of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge and wins the star prizes and goes home to joke with the money or play with the money. Now, I will explain what I mean. Now, we made the competition, we purposely made it tough so that at the end of the day, we are producing people that we can vouch for. If you look at the processes that are involved, before you get to the finals, it means you are determined to succeed in your business. Now, remember, you are going to start the GDC before you even go into the boot camp. So these are some people that want quick money, some people that think we are sharing money. They won't finish the GDC to talk of entering the boot camp. Now, after the boot camp, if they remain and they finish the boot camp, some of them will not be able to pitch, that's record themselves talking about their businesses. And the truth is that if you are able to understand the business that you are doing or you are growing, you understand everything that is involved in that business and be able to defend it or pitch it before a panel of judges and win the prizes, it means you are ready to succeed. So if you are given the money, you will not joke with it, even though we have our own monitoring and evaluation mechanisms. But what I'm telling you is that if you are able to reach that level, we are convinced that you are not joking. Do you understand what I mean? You are not joking. If you can pass through all these hurdles to get to the finals, where you are able to go home with our checks, my friend, come play. Come play. So whether we check you or not, we are sure that you're going to use the money, and we are also comfortable. We can introduce you to any investor, to any other opportunity that comes, because it's not easy to win our prizes. Thank you. Ask me any other question. Another one.
Well, sir, Mr. Remy, thank you for your time. We also have a question directed to you right now. So I want to know, as entrepreneurs who have gone through the GDC, the boot camp, the pitching, and still yet they don't emerge as winners, will there be any consolation prizes given to them just to encourage them in their own entrepreneurship journey, or maybe helping in getting equipment, just something just to encourage them? Because it's not easy, like what you said initially, it's not easy for you to pass through these processes and to get that money. It's really, really not easy. But for those that have gone through all the processes but yet are not and were not able to emerge, would there be anything for them as a form of encouragement to them? Thank you, sir.
Okay, before I answer that, Oyiza Glory, she's saying that she's not on the platform. I think the platform is the GDC or something. Glory, if you can come back to the chat, tell us what you mean by not on the platform. If it's the GDC, call the number on the screen so that you can get connected and then continue with the GDC registration. So if you are still here, just drop your message. Let us know which platform you're talking about. I'm calling on Oyiza Glory. You are saying, or you said you are not on the platform. So we need to know which platform you're talking about. Then before that, let's see what Charity. Thank you so much. Glad to hear that clarification, sir, on the issue of international pitch participation. Very good. There are international pitch competitions that we partner with some other organizations to bring to our community. But this enterprise challenge is not an international one. It's for Nigerians. By the time we begin to take it to the African level, we're also going to make it public. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me answer your question. Comfort. Now, like I said before, the money we have cannot go round. The money cannot go round. And there's something we have also understood, or yes, from studies, you find out that, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. When we started this project or this enterprise challenge back in Imo State, some people were saying, "Oh, why don't you share the money 50,000? It will go round. It will go further than giving someone a check of 500,000, just one person, a check of 1 million naira, just one. Why don't you share the money 20,000? It will go to more people." Now, so so that's an issue. Some people want to say, why don't you share the money among all the participants? Why do you have to give one person a check of 1.5 million, another person a check of 1 million? Now, the reason is because the project that we want to fund to scale or to launch out, 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 will not be able to, it will not make any impact on that project, on that startup. Are you getting it? So the 1.5 or the 1 million that we give, it will be, for us, we think it will be enough to help the person launch out with other resources available to him or her. And then, because it's also a competition, that is why we set out those prizes, so that it could be the attraction, what will make people come out and put in their best so that they can win the prizes. And again, the impact, like I said, the impact of 20,000 or 50,000 or even 100,000 on some businesses will just be insignificant. There are some businesses that people are doing, 100,000 will not mean anything to it. Even 1 million at times will not make any meaning, but this is what we can afford for now. So that's why we are doing it. So then we have consolation prizes to those that get to the finals, but like the top 10 finalists. We have prizes for first, second, third, and fifth. Then the 6th to 10th, we give them consolation prizes. That's all. They are the only people that receive money. The others receive knowledge, information, skills that can help them even win competitions in other win other opportunities. We have seen cases where some people, they didn't come to the finals, or okay, they came to the finals. Like there's one I know. Let me tell you the story. In 2019, these guys came from Lagos. Their idea is a fintech company, is a fintech startup, financial e-commerce. Financial technology. Now, this guy competed but did not win any of the star prizes. They only went home with consolation prize. Now, but do you know what? In the same event, they got someone that invested $100,000 in their startup. Did you hear what I said? Did
Yes,
anyone
sir.
hear what I said?
Yeah, it's very clear and loud, sir.
Yes. They didn't win the star prize of 1 million naira. But in the same event, in that same event, they got an investor that put in $100,000 in their business. As we speak today, that fintech company has office in the US. That fintech company is like what do you call it? It's for the unbanked people. They help create opportunities for people in the rural areas to join the banking system, stuff like that. They have branch in the US as we speak today. Are you getting it? So what is important is not just the prize money. What is important is acquire the skills that you need to formalize your business, restructure your business, get connected to other opportunities, global opportunities that are available from the Ugwumba community. So if you don't get to the finals, you won't have any money, but there are opportunities that you can grab. Maybe more than the money that people have won if you are determined to succeed with us. Did that answer that?
Yes, sir, you did. Thank you very much for answering the question, sir.
Let me
Yes, sir,
also
you
tell
have.
you this. Let me also tell you this. Now, there's another program we call U Fund for Women. That is basically is a micro grants program for women in the rural areas. Those petty traders who are maybe they are hawking groundnuts or tomatoes. People that with 20,000 they can even increase what they are selling and begin to make more money. So there is fund for that, not for the enterprise challenge. We're also going to announce some of the people beneficiaries during the grand finale of this enterprise challenge. We launched it last year, and we're going to also release more money to some other people selected from across the country. But it's not the enterprise challenge. It's not for the participants of the enterprise challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
There's a comment. Sorry, before you ask your question again, this is from Blessing Signature. I am glad to be here. Thank you, Blessing, for joining us. This one is Stan's Fashion. For those of us that picked physical projects, like mine is book grant ed. How do I get the books to execute the project? Because I have received my action kits, but no. Okay, I think the question is for Austin. Austin.
All right. Thank you. Hope you can hear me clearly. Please confirm if you can hear me clearly.
Yes.
Austin, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. For Stan's Fashion. All right. Most of the community projects are supposed to be physical, right? For just few that are virtual. For you now, right? What we advise grassroots development champions to do is that do something small you can do, right? To just drive sustainable development in your community. Now, stands for you. Yeah, you can get books if it's gift a book is what you registered for. If you can get 5 student exercise books, let's say 1 dozen or 2 students or 1 dozen exercise book, that is it, right? Something small you can do. If you amplify this, let's imagine we have somebody like you that will give 5 children 1 dozen of 40 leaves exercise book. We have somebody like you, let's say 100 of you. It will reduce the burden we have for parents that are from underserved community. Thinking about how do I get book for my children, and they will indulge in different kind of vices, right? So it will go a long way in curtailing the social issues we have in our country, and it will also go a long way in helping us attain the sustainable development goals, right? So do what you can do personally. For a first project, community project, we don't give out funds to GDCs, right? Our projects are very easy to do. We made it very easy for anybody anywhere to take action. So our projects are very easy to do. Do what you can comfortably do, right? If you have that track record of taking action, we can now say, okay, this person stance has been wonderful in giving out exercise books each time for students, and we need to support what he's doing, right? And we can give you grants to scale up what you are doing, right? And we have, just like as we have partnership with Ugwumba now, and we have several organizations. These are what we do sometimes to help our GDCs so that we can attain sustainable development goals, right? We say, okay, I am going to reach out to Ugwumba, for example, and say they have this woman, this micro enterprise loan they are giving to women, right? So, we have these women in different of the South community that are doing petty traders. How do they access this loan? How do we help them with this loan, soft loan that they will access? And in by doing, they will go through the process, and once they get it, they do that. So we don't fund GDCs to execute first-hand community project, but we can guide you and ensure you do something you are comfortable doing. Most of our projects don't even need to spend money doing that. Somebody like you can advocate and say, hey, I want to advocate. I need people that will support me to give 100 student exercise books, right? You talk to us, we do designs, social media designs for you, post it across different platforms, reach out to people that will help. I'm sure you will get enough exercise books that you are going to help somebody that can't even afford one or half dozen of exercise books, right? We're trying to see in Nigeria what people don't just are not concerned about themselves, but are concerned about other people's well-being. In doing so, we attain sustainability. In doing so, we help others, right? And a saying goes that we rise by helping others, right? If you can afford to say, oh, let me give two people, two students, one dozen of exercise book, why not do it comfortably? And you get that support you need, get that visibility you need in ensuring that other people out there get that. Yeah, because you are not doing it for yourself, you are doing it to ensure that somebody in need has support, somebody in need requires aid, and you are there to assist that person. And that impact you are making because of what you did, Ugwumba and Do Take Action will share different opportunities for you, you understand, which part of which we are going to discuss when the training kickstart. Thank you very much.
Okay, fantastic. Any other question? This one is from Obina. I'm glad to hear that others go home with skills and ideas. Thanks. Okay, Obina, thank you. The same, Obina, what are you saying? I love your statement saying if you are determined to succeed with us, thank you so much. Good. If you are determined to succeed with us, I bet you are going to succeed. We have amazing testimonies of young people who have, okay, let me tell you just one story. In 2021, 2020, I can't remember now. Now, there's a young guy, Valentine is his name, Valentine Namane. He won the second prize of just 700,000. Now, this guy, this year, because he remained in the community, he participated. We shared with our funders, one of our partners, Funders Layer, and the African Union, European Union Innovation Festival in Cape Town. He applied for that opportunity and won that competition in South Africa, in Cape Town, South Africa. Immediately after that, not just a few weeks, I think a week or two, he went to Italy again. He went to Italy for another competition and also won in Italy. This guy is just a friend. I think he graduated this year or last year. He has been a student all this while. Then let me also tell you another one. What's her name? Ruth Ede. Ruth Ede in the same 2021, the same set with this Valentine. Ruth Ede also entered for another competition. She won at the Nigerian level, national level, and then went to represent Nigeria in Denmark. Here in Denmark, she won the second overall best. You know, after a professor won the first prize. She, a student at Federal Michael or something Umudike, what's the name of that school? Federal College, Federal University of Agriculture, Umudike. She just graduated. This lady won second overall best prize after a professor. A professor from Singapore or somewhere there won the first prize. These are people we raised from Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge. Now, let me also tell you about Gift. Gift Moneke. Just last Friday or Saturday, we announced Gift won the overall best prize in Imo State, Owerri Business Summit that P2B, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, supported, and other people. He won the overall best prize. Now, this guy, in 2019, he emerged the second best, second best startup in Abuja. Then after that, we also introduced him to another opportunity offered by our partner in Lagos. Sorry, the African Pitch. Gift won the first prize in that competition, I think 1.5 million. Not only that, this guy got supported. They invested in his business, and he has one of the best solar energy companies in Imo State. His company is building mini grids for communities, mini grids for what do you call it, markets in Imo State as we speak. So these are the kind of people we produce from the Ugwumba community. If I begin to say, okay, let me tell you about Biliki Sugarba. In 2020, Biliki Sugarba, the lady I told you from Kano, a Muslim that won our first prize, this one was adopted. Her project was adopted by our partners in the US, Butler University in Indiana. They had to feature her project as a social enterprise. They invited her to come and facilitate some sessions with students of their MBA under the social entrepreneurship class, social entrepreneurship class of the MBA University, Butler University in Indiana. She facilitated the session for about 3 months. We were part of the inauguration and all of that. And as we speak today, she exports her products, interior decors from non-bio waste. She turns non-bio waste into interior decors. That's what she's marketing as we speak. We have another one, a medical doctor, KD, that produces perfumes and diffusers and all of that. She won her prize last 2021, 2020, I can't remember again. So what I'm telling you is we have produced people that have remained, what do you call it? They have consistently followed us, and they have remained on the path of success over the years. So if you are part of the Ugwumba community and remain, you are sure going to succeed with us. Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your comments so far. I must say that they are very inspiring. Recently, I saw that the Ugwumba Leadership Center just got some partnership with TED Fund. Am I correct, sir?
Yeah. Who's talking? Sorry.
This is Mayowa speaking.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I can't. Go ahead.
Okay, I was talking about the partnership that
Did you
Ugwumba
record?
Leadership.
Sorry. Yeah. Did you record your voice? Because
No,
I
no,
can't
no,
see
no,
it.
no, no, no. No, 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 no.
Look at the screen. Can you see us?
I can see myself.
Okay. Okay, good. You're now okay. Go ahead. Because I
Okay,
wasn't seeing
okay,
your this thing. Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I was saying that recently the Ugwumba
Yes.
Leadership Center got some partnership with TED Fund.
Go ahead.
So can you share more light what impact the partnership with TED Fund will bring to the young people in the community of Ugwumba Leadership Center? Or does it have a direct impact on the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge?
Okay. Okay, good. I don't know if you read that. I don't know if you read that post. Did you read that post?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, what did that post say?
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I
Let's
can
not
hear you.
let me not bother you if you read it or not. So, but now what we are saying is we are discussing with that fund to see how we can take this entrepreneurship, this startup challenge model to students in the schools, so that we can produce more, okay, more young people, more students. Like I said, just like what I've shared with you now. Now you have seen that, or you can see that most of the participants and the winners of the enterprise challenge, most of them came from the school community. Most of them came from the universities as students. So now we now said, if most of the winners of the enterprise challenge are, or we are students, now what it means is that if we can if you can design a program that will target only the students, it means that we are going to encourage creativity and innovation more than the level it is now. If they, as students, can come up and apply for entrepreneurship competitions, grant competitions like this, and eventually win. So it means if there is a program targeting only students, it will encourage more students to become creative and apply to win prize monies that will help them launch out their ideas. So that is the justification for the relationship that we are discussing with TED Fund, to see how we can encourage more young people in the schools, so that by the time they embrace entrepreneurship before they leave school, the better for us in the society. Because as we speak, with Nigerian universities only produce graduates that come out to begin to look for job. So if we can introduce this competition for students, it will help us produce more students that are ready, to establish or turn their businesses or their ideas into businesses before they leave school. So it's going to help in reducing the unemployment rate. So that's the justification for the partnership discussion we are discussing with TED Fund. And that's the project is going to be for the students, not for other Nigerians, because their mandate is to support educational tertiary, especially even at the tertiary level. So did you get what I said? Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it is clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, any other question?
No, sir, I don't have any other question for you, sir.
Okay. So I think we have been able to take care of all the issues, that we have. This one is from Sarah Moses. Nice one, sir. Thank you, Sarah, for being part of the event, the open day this afternoon. And this is 1 hour, 17 minutes. We have been on this platform talking about the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge and the GDC, the training that is coming up shortly. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you want to be part of the Enterprise Challenge, you still have an opportunity to apply before September 9, which is in a few days. You can go to www.tinyurl.com/2023 UEC. The site is scrolling on the screen. If you still want to be part of this edition of the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, you have the opportunity to apply now by visiting the link that is showing on the screen. Now, like we said, this year we have increased the prize money. The overall start prize is 1.5 million naira. The second prize is 1 million naira. The third prize is 700,000. The fourth prize is 500,000. The fifth prize is 300,000 plus other consolation prizes for the remaining top 10 people. So you have opportunity to apply, and you have to do that by going to this link that is showing on the screen. Now, again, if you want to watch from the past participants, you have to go to this link, https bit.ly/Ugwumba channel. That is our YouTube channel. If you check, you will see pictures from the beginning of the challenge, people that have been part of this, and that is how you learn the secrets that made them win the competition. That's how you learn how they won, what they did to win, how they presented their pitches that made them come tops. So you have opportunity to watch the past editions and the past pitches on the platform to learn how to present your screen. Then, if you want to know more about the Enterprise Challenge, the link is also on the screen. You go to https colon semicolon what do you call it slash, and that is on the screen, so you can see that, and then you can learn more about the Enterprise Challenge. Then, if you want to enroll for the GDC, if you have not done that, please, the number to call is on the screen. The number to call is on the screen. 1865111. So, in the absence of any, okay, I think there is.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Before we go,
go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Before we go, from the WhatsApp group, I have a comment from one of the participants, and the person says, "I am at Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, but I am from Enugu State. I have discovered that this state have highest number of people with handwork. What they need is harmonization, enlightenment, and that is what I am doing in my own little way. I need help. I am mostly interested on barbers. What they need is just shop, small generator, and 1 year shop rent, big glass majorly, and other small things. Shop are now too costly, 120,000 with agent and lawyer problem. How do you guys think I should go about this project?" So, from what I can understand from this person's comment and clarification, is that this person seems to be involved in some kind of community assistance project for individuals, like people who has handwork like barber. So he is trying to say, is there a design framework grant to support people like that to get them established without going through the route of this Enterprise Challenge. So the person want to get clarification if there can be any, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Max.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Before.
Okay, so I hope you can hear me clearly. Though Mayowa's voice was distorting, I didn't get
Yes.
him clearly. But first off, let me respond to blessing via signature. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
you're located and you can't find up to 3 persons in your new location that you want to teach skill. Now I can say that is absolutely that's absolutely not convenient, right? You can, if you are training people for free and you want to train them a particular skill, I can assure you that they will show up to learn skills for free. If you are telling, I want to teach you this and this for free, a lot more than 3 persons will avail themselves for you to teach them that opportunity. So what I would advise is, you understand, communicate what you want to teach this individual effectively so that they will understand what you want to teach them. By so doing, you will have more persons to train and teach them on whatever skill you want to teach them on, right? Because some will have restraint when you say, okay, I want to teach you this, or I don't have need for this skill, or you are saying I want to pay me some certain kind of money, right? But if you communicate the benefit of the skill, how the skill is going to make that person economically viable, how the thing is going to make that person more productive, and also how the thing is going to improve the person's livelihood, the skill is going to improve the person's livelihood, automatically you have more than 3 persons to sign up. I can guarantee you that, right? So communicate to them well what they stand, the skill they stand to get, the benefit of acquiring that skill, and I can assure you, you have a lot more than 3 persons sign up. Even if you're located to a new community, just communicate effectively what the skill you are telling them, and how the skill will impact their life. I'm telling you for free that you have a lot of people that will sign up and said I will be available to learn that skill, right? Moyo, if you can rephrase that question, because when you are speaking, your voice was distorting, so I didn't get that clearly, so that I can get that clearly and respond to that. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear
Let
me
me
now?
no, don't worry. Don't worry, Maiwa, let me answer you. Let me answer you. Maybe from what I say, he can pick up and continue. Now, first of all, a program for what do you call it, to support artisans in their states. We don't have, like I said before, our resources are limited, and that's why we set up this grant competition so that the best will win and get the money. A government agency. This is not a state government. It's not a federal government that maybe may have money to give to the people at will. What we have is limited, and we want to use it to encourage, young people who have fantastic ideas, who are trying to grow startups that can change, the world or the system. So now, but then um, I don't know. I wish I can speak with him further to understand. Is he trying to set up an NGO? Is he trying to say, what is it? If it's an NGO that he wants to set up, good. He can go ahead and compete in this process. There are, like last year, there's one Usman. I don't know the name of. I can't remember the name of his NGO that won. He won. Third or fourth prize, I think 500,000 or so. It's an NGO. He teaches children or something, so I can't remember. So if this is just, that's why we said the grant is for social business ventures or social enterprises, business ventures or social enterprises. So if what he's trying to do is a social enterprise, let him put it well. Let him also structure it very well so that it can be attractive, to us or to our partners or to be on the panel of judges if they think that what he's doing deserves support from the Leadership Center. They can nominate him or her for any of the prizes, but he can approach the government. They have a government in that state, that's Ebonyi State. They have ministries for youth development or whatever it is called. He or she can put up a good proposal and approach. So that is possible. And there are other opportunities. If the NGO is formalized, he or she can also have access to other grant opportunities, to do what he wants to do. So they let the person remain on the platform, on the competition, and he or she will be taught, and then see how he or she can formalize what he is trying to do as a social enterprise. I think that's okay. Then
okay. Yeah, okay. Dr. Remy, please, I want to add to what you said, right? I just had one or two something to add. So also in that regard, right? Because empowering enterprises and individuals that are driving sustainable development goals in their community is one cool thing to do, right? And we at Do also, we also have different opportunities where we empower individuals, right? So annually we have a partnership with Chevening where we organize the International Scholarship Boot Camp, for individual, for entrepreneurs and students that wants to secure a fully funded scholarship to study, maybe to go for their masters outside Nigeria, right? So this is what we do. We guide them on how to apply for that, review their essays, and also pair them up with mentors that will guide them on how to secure that fully funded scholarship. Now we've been doing that since 2021. Now annually we have more than at least 20 to 25 GDC secure fully funded scholarship to study in UK, right? And the lists are endless, right? And this year we'll also be looking at that because Chevenix's application will start very soon. Not just Chevening, we have Erasmus, that and other scholarship bodies you can apply to. Now we have scholars that have gone through this process and are willing to work with our grassroots development champion to ensure that they get these opportunities, right? And the also social enterprise you talked about is no scholarship body is willing to invest in an individual that knows that this person will not come back and impact life or doesn't have a track record of impacting life. Yeah, as an entrepreneur, you are trying to solve our problems, give products, come up with new innovative products and services, right? You can also try to link it with social enterprise, right? How does this lead to sustainable development goals and tie up your business to sustainable development goals? In regards to that, we have a series of training for our individual that they can conveniently link their business to the SDGs and stand a chance to get grants that they will use to scale up their business and support their business. So the world is a global village and we have opportunities flying left, right, and center. But you need to be in a community like the Ugwumba that will guide you, channel you, and provide you with those opportunities and how to access them. It's also very, very important, right? You can see the synergy and the partnership between Ugwumba and Do Take Action. And I can assure you that for each of these community you are joining, you have value and have a lot of things, you have a lot of opportunities that will be shared for you, and you'll be glad you did. So the social enterprise is also very important, and whatever venture business ideas you have, at the long run, think of how you can tie it with the sustainable development goals, and we have grants that are readily available for you to access. Thank you very much.
very good, very good. I think that's amazing. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so just like I said, you need to formalize what you are doing, the level of registration, the types of registration that you need, and all of that. So that's the way to go. That's the way to get started. with that. So is there any other one before we call it a day? Oh, there's someone that said you've not answered my question. Who is that again? Blessing. What was our question? Let's see what blessing. This was our question. Okay. Maxwell, look at this. I will answer this. She says she relocated to a new place and have not been able to get 3 persons that would learn from the free whatever. I think you have answered that.
Yeah, okay, I think
go ahead.
Okay, I think I've answered that question, right? Maybe she wasn't listening, right? But let me rephrase that. So I said, right, blessing. Okay, yeah, it's wonderful it's amazing to know that you've gotten one person that you've started training the skills to. Just like I said, right, you're trying to get 3 or more than 3 persons. Okay, you can continue with that one person. However, you need to look at how you communicate the importance of the skills these persons you are targeting will acquire. What the skills they are going to acquire, how it's going to benefit them and improve their livelihood, and how economically viable the skill is. And if you can communicate this effectively to the participants, I can guarantee you that you have more than 3 persons that will sign up, even if you joined the community yesterday, right? And you are coming from a place of value, saying, I want to impact you with this value, I want to impact you with this knowledge that I have, and I need you to learn this thing for free, right? So you get a lot of people that sign up. You said you've gotten one person, go ahead, teach that person this thing. You go ahead and teach that person the skill, right? Communicate it effectively to other people, and I'm sure you have more persons to sign up, right? Because the challenge here is that probably we didn't communicate it effectively to them. We didn't tell them the skills they are about to learn, how economically viable it is, what do they stand to benefit, you understand? And how will it improve their livelihood? If you can communicate this thing to the participants or the beneficiaries of the skill you're about to teach them, I can guarantee that I have more than 10 persons that will sign up to acquire that skill. Thank you. I hope this answers your question now.
Okay, let me also help. That's blessed. If you are looking for participants that want to join you, why don't you post it on your social media handle, Instagram or Facebook, and also indicate the area, the community or the village or the street that where you are in, and then limit the participation to them. Or if it's something that must be done physically, if it is something you can do virtually, you can also just announce it, and you see thousands of people getting involved. Maxwell, is it not correct?
Yeah, yes, yeah, perfectly. Yeah, you can do that. You can explore the virtual option too, right? If you don't want to do physical, you can upload. You can employ the virtual options where you get people sign up, and you can use Google Meet, which doesn't have restriction on timing. You can use Google Meet to teach these people virtually. You can use WhatsApp groups, right? And you can also use Zoom. Zoom has a 40-minute free period where you can use and train people on Zoom. So you can also explore that option. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Remy, for bringing that up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, Mayua and the Comfort, any more questions?
No,
No,
sir. No more
sir.
questions, sir.
Okay, I can see you guys. It's been really wonderful, talking about challenge and the GDC training that is has been incorporated into new and amazing that we bring on board, young people from across the country. Just like the one talking about the TED Fund discussion that we had yesterday, or that we are talking about, when it comes, we are going to get for students, specifically for university students. So you can imagine what that will do in the system. studying, learning, trying to do things that can win them those grants. It's going to be amazing. So that's what that discussion is about. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being part of the show today. It's not easy to get here to be part of this, and it's a pleasure to have Mr. to take action, then Comfort Elegu. Okay, let me give you opportunity, volunteers, to talk about yourselves. What do you do, Comfort and Mayowa, can have as volunteers today? So tell us about your startup. Okay, why she's
Hello, can Comfort go first?
No, you go, since she's not ready.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for the opportunity again to be here. Let me quickly talk about our startup because I'm representing my team. The name of our startup is a High Guard, and basically what we are trying to achieve is that we are trying to solve some security challenges, some security problems. We all know that security has been an issue for us, so we are trying to use some IoT technologies in collaboration with wireless camera to be able to monitor our environment. And we are using IoT because of the level at which technology has gone. Irrespective of your location, IoT will be used to drive whatever that will be happening in our environment. So those devices will be connected in our homes and in our smart device for us, irrespective of your location, to be able to monitor and report whatever is going within your environment. And the device also will give us an opportunity to generate data for individuals, for communities, for society. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Amazing, amazing. So, Comfort, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm actually talking on name of my enterprise is Miko Class. We are entrepreneurs in the sense that most of these, and due to lack of preservation, it gets to show them ways at which they can preserve, get their products without using what preservatives. What most of their products, instead of keeping it for long and it's having weevils, we help them teach them methods of dehydrating it, turning this and stays longer. It can stay a year, even more. And you don't use preservative in preserving it. That's what. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Egwin Magnus. Magnus, what is your question? Drop it on the comment section or on the WhatsApp group. We're waiting for you. We don't have time. Oh. Magnus, are you ready? No. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think the conversation will continue on group, the Telegram group, and even on the YouTube. Who is this again? If you have a question, please can you ask? Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon. I don't think we'll continue to wait for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for for being part of this Maxwell from Do Take Action. Thank you. What's the name of the startup again? Okay, I'll get to know about it. I'll get to know about your startup soon. Thank you, Comfort Elegun. Thank you so much. It's been on the show this afternoon, and I'm sure we'll have opportunity to. Okay, no, we will announce it when it becomes necessary, and a forum like this so that you will get acquainted with everything that. Gentlemen, at this juncture, I want to thank all of Open Day events today. Thank you, and I wish you all the best as you grant competition. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Bye-bye. Thank you, Mr. Austin. Maxwell, hope to connect with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. It was a very well part of the team. Thank you, Mr. Remo.